Hello and welcome to week 4 of distance learning. You are now officially a professional at distance learning. Hopefully this is getting a little bit easier for you. So in Google Classroom this week, you want to start here where it says start here. And that will take you to the Room 206 website, and then click here for assignments, and that'll give you an overview. However, know that this week each assignment has a short video included that says the instructions for that assignment. So just make sure you always watch that short video, and that will tell you how to complete each assignment. And hopefully you'll need a little bit less help from your parents that way. So in reading, you have a fiction and a nonfiction assignment. The first fiction assignment is The Giver. I like to go over to the classwork tab to find this stuff. It's a little better organized that way. And I see fiction reading, recap in chapters 8 through 11. Really similar to last week. Listen to the recap in all the chapters and then answer it's just 3 quick questions. Should be easy to do that. And then complete the Newsela Manatee article assignment in Google Classroom. This is nonfiction reading. So to do this assignment, there's an example. Okay, so this one comes with instructions. It's a quick 2-minute video of me giving you instructions for how to do everything in detail. So just make sure you watch that, and that'll tell you how to do this. It's really just reading the article and answering the questions, but that'll give you better details. Okay, so far that's what we have for reading. Fiction, nonfiction, read daily. As much as you can find new books, preferably in paper and not online, that would be best. Rereading books is okay too if you need to. For writing, work in your grammar book. Try to do a little bit every day. And then complete the newspaper 2020 edition assignment in Google Classroom. So then you want to go to writing. There is a video with specific instructions for how to do this, because this is kind of getting a little more complicated. We're going to do the real deal now. You don't have to have your article completely finished this week. I just want to get it started, and I imagine it'll take us 2 or 3 weeks to get it perfect for publication. So just make sure you watch the video for instructions for details. Okay, so let's see. I went over reading, writing, and for math this week, a little bit different. You have some assignments in Khan Academy, but I just gave you a little bit less because there's other stuff to do this week. Still learning about fractions. Do reflex math a couple times this week. And then there's an assignment in Google Classroom called Proof. So you go over here to Proof and View Assignment. Make sure you go all the way to View Assignment. You'll see the details better. Watch the video for instructions that tells you how to do this, and then complete the assignment. This is kind of playing the game Proof that I showed you guys how to play in the class meeting last week. Okay, so that's math. And then there's also an optional math assignment. You can do this one if you want, if you have time. I know it's going to be rainy this week, so you might have time. It's optional math. It's a brain builder. So this is one of those perplexers where it gives you the logic puzzles, where it gives you all the clues and you have to figure out who has what. There's a video of instructions of how to do it. And then there's the assignment. Just turn it in if you like. And that one doesn't have any kind of deadline. If you want to turn it in late and do it next week, that's fine as well. And I'll respond back to you and tell you if you got it right. Okay, so we've got reading covered, writing, math. Now for social studies this week, complete the referring back to the text assignment in Google Classroom. Okay, that's this one. So you want to click View Assignment and watch the video for instructions. The one that says instructions is the instruction video, and you don't have to reread the article. That's just there for if you need it, and answer the questions there. So you should be able to watch the instructions for how to do that. And then of course it's ideal if you can watch the news on Flocabulary and Weekend Wrap. So the way you do that, is on the 206 website. You go down to Flocabulary, that's your username and password. Everybody's is the same. Okay, that's social studies covered. This week we'll have 2 class meetings. There will be a link that pops up in your Google Stream like before the meeting begins, but it's always the same code. It's Room 206 IRV. It's always the same. You just have to be logged in to your PPS account. You can't have anything else or anybody else logged in on your computer or it won't work. And on Tuesday, we're going to share highlights and lowlights from the weekend. Miss Kata and Miss Blum are joining us. And on Thursday, we're going to have our debate. Should people be able to swim with manatees? Friday, if you want to come to an optional meeting, we're going to talk about Star Wars and using the Force. Okay, some extra stuff this week. Meditate, of course, always, every day, do it. And you can check out the optional assignments from Miss Blum, Miss Reed, and Miss Audell. You don't have to complete them. Those are just optional. And I also have another optional assignment in Google Classroom called Super Creative Selfie, which is just taking a picture of something cool that you did and sending it to me. It's optional. You can do it if you like. It's right there. And finally, check out the resources in Clever. So this is the final thing for your whole list of assignments where you go down past Reflex Math, past Khan Academy, past Epic, and there's a link here called PPS Clever. And if you log into Clever, you'll see a page that says, see Sykes's page, I believe that's what it says. And you can log into Dreambox or Core 5. And Dreambox is extra math practice. If you want to do that instead of Reflex Math, you can. And Core 5 is kind of a reading program. So if you're running out of things to read, you can do Core 5. Those are optional right now. It's just resources if you would like to use them. Okay, so that's what this week is. All those things. And if you have questions, you can email me from your own fancy personal email account. Okay, have a good week, and I'll see you on Tuesday.